Hi, Maggie and Kay here. We're going to talk about our Mexican flip-flap die set and also our Mandarin flip-flap die set. So they're two separate die sets. The Mandarin flip-flap, and again the edges coordinate with your previous Mandarin dies, and your Mexican flip-flap die set here. Each set has two dies in it, and I'm going to concentrate on the Mexican flip-flap. So these are the two dies in the Mexican flip-flap set, and again you have one die that is slightly larger, and this is a fold line along here, so it's designed to cut into pages, and this is your mat that cuts out completely but is very slightly smaller. So what we're going to do this time is just use the flip-flaps in a different way. You can do this with your Mandarin flip-flaps, you can do this with your mini flip-flaps, whatever you fancy really. So I'll just take those off. And on my piece of decorative paper, this is Graphic 45 Dreamland collection that I'm working with, I'm going to take my die that has the fold lines. I've marked with pencil very lightly centre line here and 2 inches up from the bottom here. And what you will see on all our dies is we have alignment notches here and they're here. Okay? So I'm going to take my die and I'm going to line up the base of it with the 2-inch line on the bottom, and then I'm going to the centre line there. And then I'm just going to stick that down. And I'm going to run it through the die cutting machine. First one through the die cutting machine. I'm going to turn it round. I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Line it up. I'm not quite on the central point, but I want it to really be virtually close like that. Make sure it's on your baseline there. Push it in a little bit more. Line it up. Just turn it over to see where my cutting line's going to be. Right, I'm going to move that over a little bit more. So we'll remove this. Okay, and a very fine central line there. Your crease line is there. So take your Teflon tool and do the same here. If you wanted to, you could line it up more so you have an exact cut down the centre there, but this is just really to give you an idea how you can use it. So then we're going to stick that onto our base page. I wouldn't remove the pencil mark until you've actually stuck your page down so it's quite firm. Again, you don't want any glue on your flap sides there. Just a little smidge down here. I'm just going to turn that round because I think that's it, it's that way up. Okay. I find using the spatula tip for the gluing, you get a smoother finish. Right, so that's that there. So now I'm going to put my mats in, but before I do that I'm going to put my magnets in. So same as before, I'm going to take our mag pops. And what am I going to do now, Kay?
Burnish. Burnish and burnish again.
Okay. Now, can you see where that little tiny bit is sticking up there? If you have a little bit of paper that's difficult to stick, just take a little bit of card, put a little bit of glue on, and just run it underneath like that, and then that should stick down like that. Okay. So then we're going to stick our inside covers over here. These have been cut out from the matte die. we're not going to put another mat on here, we're just going to use our Mag Pop, which I've already cut out with decorative paper. Okay, and I've just got to make sure that I've got the magnets the right way round. Okay, so that's my magnets right side down there with my double-sided tape on. I'm just going to close the flaps, push down like this, because this time that's lifted up. Yep, you'll end up with a decorative feature of your Mag Pop. This is such a clever idea, Kelly.
I know.
So, can you get your head through the door?
Yeah, the double doors, so they're fine.
So that's it. So that's, and then obviously you'd rub your pencil mark out, but that's using your Mexican flip flaps. You can do exactly the same with your mini flip flaps, your Mandarin flip flaps. And don't forget as well that, yes, you've got them like flaps there, but you can turn them round, so you could then actually just have one here and use it as a holder for a tag. It will hold it in place. So there's lots and lots of different ways you can utilise them. So that's like that.